We want to start this month's watching brief first of all with a an appeal to you, the viewer, the person who is watching this, to log on and possibly add to the body of feedback on a questionnaire. So, would you like to introduce this questionnaire, Mr. Brockman?
I certainly do, Mark. I mean, our regular viewer will know that we've been banging on about the implications of Brexit for archaeology and heritage really since we started doing Watching Brief last year, and it's now got to a very serious point in the UK and for our partners and colleagues in the European Union,
Mm-hmm.
uh, where the British government is having a meeting on Friday to try and come up finally with a policy for what Brexit will actually mean. Uh, Up until now, there's not really been any understanding of what our colleagues in archaeology and heritage actually think about this issue, and
Yeah.
about what they think it might do to the things that we all care about, whether it's conservation, archaeology, planning, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, what we'd like people to do, and we've got our link of the month below the line here.
Just
We've put together a short questionnaire. It's an anonymous questionnaire on Google Forms, where we're basically asking you a series of questions about what you think about Brexit as a process. We're not being judgmental. It's not for or against. We're just trying to take the temperature, really, of what archaeologists and heritage people think about where we are now and where we might go. It's really important we get as big a sample as possible, so that our colleagues in the representative bodies like CIFA and the CBA and other archaeological bodies and international archaeological bodies maybe have something to work on when they're talking to government and the European Commission and so on about what happens next.
well, and I suppose it's worthwhile mentioning that in so much as it's hard to really overstate the fact that really the some of these key bodies don't seem to have gathered some of this data anyway, and obviously,
Absolutely.
it's not that we can do anything that's comprehensive, but something would be useful, I think, and also with that in mind, it's probably also worthwhile uh, pointing out that people can take part in this survey from outside the EU as well. So, for example,
Absolutely.
I shared a link to this survey on the ArchaeoSoup Facebook page, and the one response that we got in terms of a comment, and maybe that is our viewer. The one response we got basically was someone from outside the EU saying, "Well, actually, Britain doesn't look like a very appealing place to come and work as an archaeologist."
Yeah.
So feedback, no matter where you're from, I think would be very useful.
Absolutely. It only takes a few minutes to fill in. It's completely anonymous. You won't be traced or tracked, and we really do need this data because no one else has collected it.
No, no. Okay. Cool. Well, that is our link of the month and the appeal, as it were. I think quite successfully launched. So let's see where that goes.